What's going on, folks? Zach from Shelf here. Hope you guys are doing good and reading lots of manga. It's the start of the month, somehow. Again, don't really know how this keeps happening. But regardless, it is time for the quintessential start of the month video here on every manga YouTube channel ever, the Manga Haul. So let's jump into what I bought through the month of July. So, being perfectly honest, I didn't buy a whole lot this month, and there are a number of reasons for that, one of which is I'm trying to save for a whole bunch of other stuff that isn't manga. Two, there really wasn't a whole lot of stuff that caught my eye that was coming out this month. Everything's either been pushed back due to COVID, or if you like the Gantz Omnibus editions, you are delayed until next year. Why? They already have... I'm not going to get into it here. I'm not getting into it. But because I don't want to waste too much of your time, we're going to go through this really small manga haul as quickly as possible, and then you guys can get on with your day, you can get on with reading manga, and, you know, you can avoid looking at this. So, first up on this haul, we have Nobuyuki Fukumoto's Kaiji. This is released here in the West by Dempa. I love the anime of this. I've always wanted to own the manga just because of how great the anime is. And it follows a young man named Kaiji who incurs a large debt and must go through a series of, I guess, games in order to raise the money to pay it off. And I'm not really doing it justice describing it the way I am. That is to say, if you like gambling, if you like kind of psychological stuff, and if you like really cool guys like Kaiji here, check this out. Next up, we've got Heavenly Delusion Volume 1 by Masakazu Ishiguro. Not going to talk about this at all. I'm going to put it down in about 2 seconds. I'll leave a link in the description below because I've already talked about it, already did a review on it. Absolutely loved it. Would definitely recommend it. So if you haven't picked this up, pick it up soon. Next up on the manga haul, we have Chiro Tanaguchi's The Walking Man. I came across Chiro Tanaguchi and his body of work quite some time ago. I read a few of his works on scans, but more recently I had come across him and his body of work when I was doing research for the Gekika video, which is a meme at this point. It is coming eventually. I'm just doing a ton of research on it. And a lot of people that I've talked to, everything by Chiro Tanaguchi comes at such a high praise, and he's such a revered mangaka in the space of Gekika and seinen and stuff like that. So when I came across this in the bookstore the other day, I thought, yeah, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to check it out. It's a beautiful hardcover edition. The pages are just this glossy kind of matte paper, and it's really genuinely one of the best releases of manga that I can probably put up on my shelf. Now, I've read through a little tiny bit of this. I think it was like the first 2 chapters or something like that, and the art is just gorgeous. And I might have to make a video specifically on this and maybe Chiro Tanaguchi's work as well. If you can find this, I definitely do recommend The Walking Man, and I would also recommend any other manga by Chiro Tanaguchi. Next up, we've got Naoki Rosawa's 20th Century Boys. That's a Perfect Editions Omnibus 8. I have not read 20th Century Boys before. Growing up as an anime fan, it's always one of those really highly acclaimed, often recommended series that I'm like, I'll do it eventually, and then I never do. So I've read through the first 3 omnibus editions, and I thought, you know what, I'm enjoying this way too much. I don't want to have to wait volume after volume after volume, so I'm going to wait until I have a whole bunch of them. But I've got up to omnibus 8 now, so I think once I'm done here, I'm going to slap this video together, pop it up on YouTube, and then just get to reading this. I know people say other Naoki Urasawa works are probably his best, but I think 20th Century Boys is like his magnum opus. I don't know. That's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, or don't. You don't really have to if you don't want to. And then finally, I told you guys this is going to be a small manga haul. The last thing on this manga haul is Volume 8 of Dead Demons, Dead Destruction by Inio Asano. His magnum opus. Speaking of magnum opuses, this is like the best Inio Asano work ever. If you haven't read this yet, holy crap. It's like the first 2 volumes I think are a little bit slow. Volume 3 is when it starts to pick up, and then like Volume 5 or 6 is like right there. Everything just starts going to hell in a handbasket. Volume 8, of course, continues the story of I'm trying to say this in a spoiler-free way. What the hell is going on, I guess. It's hard to say, but you find out a little bit more about the origins of the aliens. There's a whole thing behind Oron and Kodode, and you get to find out a little bit more about this dude right here. Anyways, folks, that is it for the month of July. That is all I bought. I didn't buy a whole lot, as I said, so it is a very small manga haul. Anyways, folks, that is it for the month of July. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me know what you've been buying and reading, and just let me know what you think I should pick up. Let me know what you think I should read, and let me know what you're looking forward to in the world of upcoming manga releases. And as always, don't forget to support legal manga. Go to www.wherecanireadmanga.com to get the lowdown on where you can read manga for free through a subscription or per volume. Do it on a way that supports the manga industry, the people who work in it, the authors, the creators, and it helps us get more manga like this right here. But until next time, folks, happy reading.